Welcome. My name is Cassie. I hope you're having a good day or had a good day wherever you may be in this world. Today I'm going to be showing you another one palette tutorial, and I'm going to be filming this eye look right here. The one palette that I'm using today is the Morphe 3503 palette. It is literally beautiful. When I saw it at my work, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to buy it. So I bought it 2 days ago. It wasn't even on the shelves yet. I did buy it. This is what the inside looks like, and I focused on the orangey and the green shade, which a lot of people are like, okay, but that random green shade. The first thing I noticed, everybody noticed, including my husband, when you open up this palette is this gold shade right in the middle. I did not use it. I did not swatch it. I was being lazy. I wasn't even being lazy. I kind of just didn't want to get off the couch, so I guess lazy. And then I tried 3 different eye looks, and I did not like them. Like, the green and oranges were just not going well together. They just looked like super muddy and rushed, and it just didn't look good. So I was like, you know what? I need to wipe all of this off all over again and try again, and that is what I did. And I got this look right here. I honestly do like it. I wish that I had time to apply falsies and put on falsies, but I am getting ready for work, so I need to run out the door in about 5 minutes, and I still need to get dressed and do my hair. And so yeah, I honestly really do like this look. At first I was like, ugh, this look kind of looks so bad, but I really do like it, and that's usually what happens with me, is I hate the looks in the beginning and then I end up loving them in the end. If this is not your cup of tea, if you do not wear oranges, if you do not do greens, I'm sorry, but I definitely wanted to get a video up with this Morphe palette. So if you would like to see this one palette tutorial using the Morphe 3503 palette, then just keep on watching, and also make sure that you are subscribed because it is free, and we all love free things. And yeah, I upload twice a week, once on Wednesdays and once on Sundays. And if this video isn't your cup of tea because it's kind of rushed, then check out my other videos. I swear they're not rushed, but even though this may seem rushed, I still get the look done and we still pull through. So we got this. Anyways, let's go ahead to my dark circles in 3, 2, 1, and you can see this look. So I have been sitting here struggling to create a look. This definitely is not done. I need to go in and finish. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to prime my lids using concealer. And this is the Rimmel London Match Perfection 2-in-1 Concealer. And I always prime my lids with this. It's a very rare occasion that I prime my lids using a eyeshadow primer. And then I will be setting that with the shade Trance, which is this one right here. And you can use just a regular setting powder if you wish, or you can use Trance. It's got a little bit of a shade to it, but nothing that's going to alter the actual makeup look, since these colors are darker. And then I'm going to take my Morphe M535 brush, and I'll be dipping into the shade into the shade Explode, which is this one here. And then I'm going to be dipping into the shade Ball of Fire, and I'm going to be going back and forth with these in my crease, outer corner, inner corner, and all of that good stuff. So definitely use very light pressure. Okay, this piece of hair is making me angry. Definitely use light pressure with this, because you don't want it to get out of hand, because it definitely will get out of hand very quickly. And I'm focusing this mainly in the crease and the transition area. You kind of want to avoid your lid if you can, but don't worry if you can't, because you can always go and cover it up. I'm just going to take a big brush that has nothing on it. It's a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm just going on top of that shade, those 2 shades, and blending out the harsh line. Flat shader brush, and it's an e.l.f. professional eyeshadow brush, and I'm dipping into the shade Make Believe, Come Alive, which is this beautiful green one, which is very random in the palette, but it is really nice. And I found that when you pat it, it makes it brighter rather than smudging it. So definitely pat it where you want it. Going from all over my lid to right below my crease. going to use this random Morphe brush, and I'm going to be using the shade Jolt, which is like a deep brown right there, which honestly I pretty much bought this palette for the pops of colors, so pretty much these 3 rows, because these 2 rows, even these 2, because these 2 rows and even like this row right here is pretty much in every single Morphe palette. So I'm just going to take that shade and tap it out as much as I can and ever so lightly put this in the outer corner, because this will help make it deeper and also blend it together. And you'll notice that as you're blending this into the green is going to blend out. So I'm just going to take a random fluffy brush that has nothing on it. This is from Cosmetics, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out those dark shades just so it's not just like plopped there. If the green gets blended out, that's fine. You're gonna go in with it anyways. And then we will go back into those orangey shades, the Ball of Fire and Explode, mixing them both with that Morphe M535 brush, and go right over that outer corner shade. And then go back in with that e.l.f. brush again with that shade, the shade Come Alive, and tap it on your lid, because that's again where you get all of the shade, all of the pigment. And then again with that Cosmetics brush, kind of just blend out the edges. You can even use your finger because you don't want it to be super harsh, but you do want it to blend. And then I'm just going to take a makeup wipe that has already been used a ton of times because I had no idea what I wanted to do with this look. So I'm just going to wipe off all that excess. Dramatic, but I wanted to use the fiery shades and the green together. Just a very quick, simple look. I'll definitely do something more in depth in like another video because again, running out of time because I have to work in about 20 minutes. I'm using the Touch in Sol No Pore Primer, and I'm going to go ahead and put this all over where I need my pores better. I'm using the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation in the shade 50WY. I love this foundation. I feel like on camera you guys are gonna be like, girl, that makeup look really? But honestly, up close and personal, it's not that bad. It's truthfully very blended and it looks really good. And I'm using the, I always want to say Sharp, the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. I'm going to go in with my brow pencil very lightly, and I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony? Granite, in the shade Granite. Because this look is so bold, I would normally recommend fake eyelashes, but I do not have time for that whatsoever. I'm going to use my Pretty Vulgar translucent setting powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes as well as my entire face. I am using the Morphe R41 brush, and I'm dipping into both of those shades, Ball of Fire and Explode, which were the 2 orangey shades, this one and this one right here, which is exactly what I used on my lid. And I'm going to be placing those from inner corner to outer corner just to blend everything together. You want to make sure that it's attaching to your outer corner right here. This side of my eye kind of got messed up, so I'm going to go ahead with some translucent powder and try and fix it. And then I'm going to take just a very small fluffy brush, and I wish Morphe had mirrors on their palettes because I always want to keep going to it and look in the mirror, and it doesn't have one. Just going to take this brush, I believe it's from, yeah, it's from my Life to Drag palette from Lunar Beauty. I'm just going to take this random flat BH Cosmetics brush, and I am going to be dipping into the shade Power Play, which is this sparkly green right here. And that's going to be going right in my inner corner because I have the green there already. And I'm also going to be putting that very lightly under my brow bone. The eye look is pretty much complete at this point besides eyelashes, and I'm just going to go in with the rest of my face and then do my mascara, and I'll be right back. Instead, I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs 01 Tantric bronzer in it's the Omega bronzer, and I haven't used this in forever. I honestly always forget that I have it because it's in the back of all of my bronzers, which it should probably be in the front since it's so expensive and I can actually get some use out of it. I'm also going to use this bronzer as blush, so I'm bringing it up just a little bit more than I normally would because I don't want to add any pinkish blushes because that's not the look I'm going for today. For face highlight, I'm using the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Mint Condition. It is greenish. It's a minty shade, and I'm just going to put this on the tops of my cheeks. Take my beauty sponge and pat that in. And then I'm going to take my Smashbox primer water and spray my whole face just so it looks nice. And then I'm just going to put on some Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar lip gloss because I don't want any lipstick taking away from the eyeshadow look. That is it. This is a completed look. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was in such a rush. I kind of was. But I hope that you guys are still able to learn from this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.